welcome back to the Costly Distinct Podcast. Your boy DJ KO. I'm glad you guys tuned back into the show, man. Look, it's been a great week, great time in the city, man. I appreciate you guys who tune in, man. Everybody who subscribed to the show, man. I thank you guys. Continue to tell a friend, what we got going on. We're gonna keep this thing going. We're gonna keep this thing rocking. You know how we do it. You see the shows every week. You see the kind of guests we have on and the type of content that we have. So if you want this content to keep coming, you know what to do. Subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Once again, much love to my sponsor, 605 Adult Beverages. It's almost wintertime. Well, you know in Texas it's never winter, but it's almost wintertime. So this right here is going to be this season's drink, 605 Adult Beverages. Alcohol infused with THC. You guys got to go see that. Much love to you guys. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to my corporate sponsors, Red Core Universe, for not just airing us domestically, but airing us internationally. So much love to that. Also, I have some merch from one of my Instagram friends, Bianca411. She sent me a shirt. I told her I was going to wear it on one of the episodes, Sky Daddy's Favorite. So if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you go follow her at Bianca411. Sky Daddy's Favorite. She got all kind of merch. She does all kind of skits. She's cool people. That's my family. All right, guys, look, I have a special show for you guys today. You know, every time I'm on a show, I always bring somebody up that's doing something in the city, doing something that's unique, that's doing something that you never think that these individuals do. So today I had to bring up a brother that has a unique type of experience when it comes to cakes, pies, muffins, not muffins, but
right,
bacon,
muffins,
cupcakes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So I got my man Jonathon in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? What's going on?
You all right? Yeah,
we
man.
can't complain.
Yeah, man. My man Jonathon, he's over there at Yongs Bakery,
Right.
on the south side.
Young's Bakery, 14583 South Main Street. Yeah, so we're probably about 6-7 minutes south of the NRG Stadium.
Okay, that's south. It is what that is south side because I'm thinking about 610. Yeah, they the south
Yeah, it's
side.
610 and 90, 610 and Main.
Yeah.
So we right up there, about 5 minutes south.
Okay, yeah, man. So let's get into it. So Jonathon, look, man. Jonathon is so what I say. I know it's a family business,
Right.
But you're
I'm the son.
you're just the son of the
Yeah,
family
yeah,
business.
yeah. So Miss Young's Bakery. So Miss Young, that's my mom.
Uh-huh.
Right, so we've been over there since '95 or May, so it's gonna be going on 30 years. My mom been over there.
Oh wow, really?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get into that because I want to get into the ingredients. I want to get into how your mom how the family business got started,
Right.
why bakery, stuff like that. But how did you even get into it?
Well, I mean, I grew up I grew up always around. I'm my mom's only child, so I grew up in the bakery, but I really kind of got real hands-on maybe about 2010 when I really just got really involved with with all the internet stuff. Got a website, Facebook, and I just kind of brought my the family business up to speed with most of that stuff.
Okay, so it was basically running like a mom and pop's store, just like the neighborhood
Bakery, right.
bakery. It was no marketing. It wasn't like
No, we never, my mom never did any marketing. So this first time we did marketing was Facebook.
okay,
Right.
okay, yeah. Because since you said been 30 years, shit, they didn't even have internet 30 years ago, right?
So we just get in a church program. Yeah. one of them church programs, get a little corner at the bottom for about $25.
Yeah, the little advertisement.
That's what it was back then.
That's back in the day. If
Right,
Those the kids don't know this, but back in the day, they used to have advertisements like that for football brochures.
Right, yeah.
You get a little ad for like $50
Yeah.
for the church.
Right.
You had that. Then you had this is before billboards was a big thing. That's the marketing back then.
Yeah, man. I remember, man, when we first opened. I remember me and my dad. We had flyers. Some Kinko. We was standing on the corner.
Wow.
Passing out flyers to the cars and stuff. Right when we first opened.
So how old were you when you like started being affiliated with the business?
Well, so let me see. So 95. So I'd have been probably about 12, 13. So I was about 13. So Yeah, about 6th or 7th grade. I remember middle school. My mom opened. My mom started baking at Foley's, the department store. It's
Yeah.
that Macy's, but before it was Macy's, it was Foley's.
Yeah, you taking it back, man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Jeez.
they had the main the downtown. They had a main Foley's downtown, and they had a big bakery in the basement. That's where she started. So when they closed the Foley's, that's what she was like. I'm gonna open up my own little shop. So ever since she opened, I always, on the weekend I go help. Like say, she started having wedding cakes. So I used to ride with her on the weekend. Sundays I go in on, I think I was about 15.
Okay.
I go in on the weekend, clean up, you know what I mean, mop the floor. I always was, but I really, I always was a part of it.
But you just never got into the like the.
Yeah, until probably maybe about 2010
Okay.
is when I was like, I'm gonna be in. Let me get involved. Is when I came, like, hey, let me really be involved, and that's when we just, kind of start bringing the internet, getting up to speed with the internet and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to get into the recipes. I know you can't give me the recipes.
Yeah,
and
right.
everything.
Like the dog, like the bush dog, thing, right?
Because I mean, look, I be seeing so how I detected y'all on Instagram. I saw your mom chewing you out, right?
Right. Yeah. Right.
I'm like, who is this lady chewing this guy out? Because I was looking at it from a distance, and I didn't know that that was your mom. So I was
Right.
like, I say, well, but just listening to it, I'm like, this lady sounds black,
Right.
but she don't look black.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, and she cussing him out like this, like Jonathan,
Yeah.
get the hell out the kitchen, or whatever. So, as far as the ingredients, how uh, did she? I know she. You're not gonna tell me the secret, but how did her ingredients come into play? Is it like the traditional, like a pound cake or a traditional wedding cake, or she had her own?
Yeah, she kind of had her own. I don't even know, to
Okay.
be honest. Right, where they come from. I know a few, but to be honest, I really don't know just exactly. I know my mom came and like a lot of her in-laws took her in from like when she first came to the country, and so like, cause like even all my mom's dishes, like my mom could cook all the the black meals and
Yeah.
all that stuff, right? And and so I just think it was just pretty much just the in-laws. It was a few in-laws that she had. I had my dad had a cousin, my cousin Shirley. I think she taught my mom a bunch of dishes, and and then I think a lot of that stuff too was just trial and error too.
Right.
Sometimes you get a hold of something and then you can doctor it up your own way, and kind of take it and run with it.
What's the best seller over there?
I'm gonna go with the butter cake for. Yeah, excuse me. That butter cake,
Yeah.
it's just like the regular yellow cake. That's
Really?
usually what most people get for like birthday cake.
So y'all sell the whole cake, or y'all sell it by slices?
However you want it.
Okay, so it could
right?
be either way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah. We do wedding cakes. We got some decorators over there. They could make they can make this wine bottle cake. They can do anything.
Like
yeah.
exactly how it is.
Yeah, whatever you come up with, they can pretty much pull it off.
So in 2024, man, you think the industry, well, since the pandemic, most businesses they kind of suffer.
Right.
Did you guys suffer?
Yeah, we had two locations.
Okay.
Matter of fact, yeah, we had another location in Humble, and we lost that location.
Okay, because of
from
the pandemic.
COVID. Well, yeah, we didn't have a kitchen, so it kind of turned that location was more like a satellite store, right?
Okay.
So we would do mostly like pickups, but it was on the other side of town. So we have a lot of wedding cake, birthday cake pickups, and so when the pandemic hit, we just all of that wedding cake, birthday cake, that whole business shut down for us for about 2 years, man.
Wow.
We didn't do a full size, a full sheet cake. I don't think we did one of those in 2 years.
Wow. You know what's funny you say that because I had a cousin, he got married 2 days before
Right.
before the shutdown,
Right. Yeah.
right? So when you say the wedding, so do a lot of wedding like people who have weddings? Do they like? How long does it take to make a wedding cake? I never knew that.
Well, I mean, shoot, I get it done in about a day.
A day?
Yeah, yeah. It just depends on what they doing. Sometimes 2 days it may take, But man, they pretty
Really?
much, yeah, they pretty much shoot. They do 2, 3, 4 wedding cakes in a
Hold
day.
up, hold up, hold up. So hold up, you telling me them big ass cakes, them somehow like say if somebody had like a one of those tier cakes,
Right.
they had like 4 or 5 tiers,
Yeah, yeah.
and whatever the design is, it takes a
Right.
day to make that.
Well, I mean, it just depends. Shoot, yeah, man, they can make a couple of those in a day.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, once you get out. Well, I mean, maybe I'm gonna say maybe a day or two total, cause they gonna bake the stuff. They probably
Right.
bake it out, and then have it. You know what
I
I'm
didn't know
saying?
that.
And then probably the next day, probably bring everything out to decorate. You got to kind of like chill most of that stuff
Right.
anyway before you start trying to do too much decoration work to it.
Well, the funny thing about about baking, how you said that, a lot of people don't realize that cook, a lot of people that cook don't know how to bake
Right.
because they don't know how to one like for instance like bread, they don't let it rise. They don't know how to let it rise because
Right.
if it rises too fast, it's gonna
Right.
sink.
Right.
Or like how you said it has to sit. So I said that to say, do you think uh, you have an advantage in terms of when it comes to like knowing how to bake on like meeting people, meeting like different people, different women or whatever? Because women like men that can cook,
Right.
right? But you can
Right.
bake.
Right.
So it's like, well, can you bake me a cake?
Right. I guess that is a little different
You know
one.
what I'm saying? Because you got the
Right.
advantage on that.
Right. I don't know though. I ain't never really even. I don't know. I think a woman gonna want that. She gonna probably want that cook though. Want you to cook. I don't know though. I never offered to even bake
I'm
for
telling
anybody.
you,
I ain't never really offered to cook for nobody neither
man.
though.
Look. You know what cheesecake factory is, right?
Right.
So they specialize in cheesecake.
Right.
But a lot of people go there just for the cheesecake.
Right.
So, of course, people like to eat, but we just saying specifically women. If a man says, "I baked a cake, I baked a lemon cake," and you gave a slice of it, it's over.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Hey, right. I might need to try that. That ain't been, I could have been done that one. Right.
So look, let me ask you this: in terms of, cause I heard you say something earlier. You said that when your mom came over, so your dad was from here and your mom was from where?
Right. Korea. So my dad.
Okay,
Right. My dad black. My mom's from Korea. She Korean.
got you. Okay, and so she's been over here. Okay, and they got married. Okay,
Right. She been there since probably 70, 71 or something like that.
okay, okay. That's so. Oh, you wasn't born yet though.
Right. Yeah. I was born in the 80. I'm 82.
Oh, 82. Okay,
Right.
yeah. You 40? What? Two?
42.
42.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you old. You
Yeah,
know about
yeah.
you know about Foley. Said, look.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah. I know about Foley. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: being in Houston, man, being in Houston, as long as you have, did you ever move anywhere?
No, I've been here the whole time.
What you think the difference in terms of the industry? Do you think the industry changed in terms of the baking industry or like just
Yeah.
food?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for one, all like the price of food just period is probably
Yeah.
twice as much as it was
3 times.
2, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So shoot, just even butter, eggs, all
Mhm.
of that stuff. And so I don't know. I look around, man. You got a lot of, but not just even bakeries though, but even just regular restaurants. You look around, it's a lot of stuff when I didn't make it. And so I don't know if it's just like a new shift and stuff. Out with the old end with the new.
Yeah,
Type, but it's a lot of stuff didn't survive the pandemic.
a lot,
Right.
a lot. And the thing is, when you said that about the pandemic, I didn't realize because I said, "Damn, people wasn't getting married. They couldn't get married."
Yeah, man. That was birthday parties, none of that. I had the week of when the shutdown happened. That week, I had a baby shower. Me and my wife at the time.
Mhm.
Our baby shower got canceled. I had a friend was getting a wedding from us. Like it was all that same weekend. So They were getting mad, but shoot, and that was that same week. They shut everything down. It never was the same after that, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And just by in hindsight, just by the restaurants, because I had just moved back. I was here, but I was working out of town. But I had just moved back, and I didn't realize that Houston was one of those places where a lot of people went out to eat.
Yeah.
Just just socializing and just going out to eat for a casual drink. But even though Houston was one of those places that was kind of still open, well, there was open illegally.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Houston, sure. I didn't miss a beat.
Right.
I went to the grocery store every day. We ain't miss a beat, but it's still though. But even after that, because the inflation came, and then it hit everything, even the rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even commercial rent, everybody rent went up.
Yes, indeed.
60, 70, 80%.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They hit up. Even our rent went up a good 7, what? It's a good 60%.
So how long y'all been in that same building?
We've been there since 95. And that one where we at, we got the Humble location in 2018, and I think we closed that one in 2022.
Oh, okay. Right. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all been there. 95.
Right, yes. So the main location on Main, we've been there since 95. So that one, And I mean, we were essential item, that one did good. Mm-hmm. Far as just stuff like Uber Eats was doing good for a little. I mean, it wasn't. It just wasn't. It still has. It ain't been the same.
Yeah, it's a major impact because of the pandemic. Basically, it kind of changed the scale on how to go out to eat, how to do Uber Eats, it's weird. And then, like you said, inflation went up. It's like the prices of everything is like 3 times what it used to be.
Yeah, right.
And then people now are staying in and eating versus going out and eating. Let me ask you this. Being a native of Louisiana, from New Orleans, I always have this discussion, this argument.
All right.
I might say argument, wrong word.
Right, all right.
I have this discussion all the time. So my discussion is this, between Houston and Louisiana in terms of food. But instead of food, we're gonna say bacon.
Bacon? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not.
So you never tried nobody else's bacon?
I have, but also too, I'm not really a big sweet, but then I am. But more like, but then I don't know. I'm really not. I always kind of had my bacon sold up. I'm always be biased on any kind of bacon.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. Because I already think, because it's like it's a couple of things. It's like my mama got a pie over there, a pineapple cream cheese pie. For me, that's the best dessert I ever had.
Pineapple cream cheese pie.
Right.
Wow.
For me, that's the best dessert I ever had.
Really?
Period. Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah. See, and that's like, and you might be like, well, that's your mama stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm kind of biased. I am, but I don't really eat the cake that much. But this pie that she have, I'm gonna say that's the best dessert I ever had out of anything.
A pineapple cream cheese
pie. Right? Yeah.
Damn. Have you guys heard of that? I never heard of that in my life.
Right? Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check that out.
Right.
Because most people that in the industry of whatever industry, they like to check their competitors out.
Yeah. Now I will. Now I had some of the major stuff. Some of the stuff that in the city.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's I'm gonna be biased most of the time.
Oh, you gotta be biased.
Yeah. Now for the food though. Louisiana got some good food, especially if you're doing the whole Cajun stuff,
right?
But Houston got some. I like Houston. I like the seafood out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I say Houston has an advantage because one,
in the diversity, probably right.
That and since Hurricane Katrina,
right.
The influx of people that came over from Louisiana.
Right, yeah.
Like 40-50% of people came from.
Right, yeah. They here, right?
So when you eat the seafood, they really from Louisiana.
Yeah, right.
So, because that's just a little discussion I had with a lot of people that's from here. It was like, oh, wait, Houston got the best. I'm like, it's really not Houston. It's infused.
Right. See, Louisiana got like white people that could cook though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You'll go in one of them spots and be like some white folks in there. You'll be like, man, hold on, what's going on here?
Well, the funny thing about Louisiana is this: everybody is kind of raised the same way.
Right, yeah.
It's like that. I don't know. I don't know if you ever been to like Louisiana at a football game, like a Saints game.
Right.
White, black,
Yeah.
Mexican, Indian, Asian, they all act the same.
Got the same, yeah.
I'm talking about
right?
everything. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's just they act the same. That's the only city I know in the world that I've been to that everybody kind of act the same, whatever. So let me ask you this: by Yongs Bakery, do you see yourself eventually taking over the business?
Yeah. Right.
So that means you're gonna start cooking.
Right. Well, I mean, they don't. My vision for stuff different.
Okay.
Than that's what my mom want. My mom want me to learn how to decorate cakes and stuff, and it's just too late now for it.
No, it's not. It's never too late, man.
Man, we got some decorators in there, man.
Oh, they know they
Yeah,
real deal.
Man, I wouldn't want to charge you for the stuff that I done decorated a cake or two before. They got me. They convinced when they try to convince me, because my mama got to tell everybody. She got to, like, tell everybody what to do the whole time. Right. So you just sitting down too long, I done tried a couple things and I leave that to the decorators,
right.
Man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Trying to charge people, right?
Yeah, because if you can't do it and you can't do it to the best, like how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, this is not my ministry.
Yeah.
I didn't go to school for this shit.
I try to stick to the strong points, though, but pretty much I'm working on my vision now with the bakery, though, man.
Okay.
So you get the internet and you kind of open up your store outside of the local realm.
Okay.
Right. You just got to have the products for them, but with the internet, man, pretty much what I've experienced, like especially even through the bakeries, is that you can get a customer pretty much anywhere.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Especially when you start doing like the like what is it, the pineapple cream cheese?
Right.
You have the ingredients, all the flavor
right.
of that, and you sell it in a bottle. People buy that.
Right.
They got to make it, but they're gonna buy that flavor or whatever it is.
Right.
It's different ways, different avenues that you can make money. Let me ask you this: I see that you do podcasting too.
Right.
Right. You do it inside of the bakery.
In the bakery, right.
In the bakery. So that's unique in itself.
Yeah.
What made you even start thinking about, you know what, I'm going to start putting content inside the bakery?
Well, so when we shut the bakery down in Humble, and it was all around the same time. Let me see. I probably got married around the time we got a baby. I don't know if the baby. So I got like a 2-year-old, maybe at the time, and so I was doing the dad thing. I really was trying to. It just was like, what's next? Cause that was my daily routine, was the Humble Bakery, and so now we shut the Humble Bakery down. So now I'm back at the main bakery, and really like me and my mom, we really can't really be in the room too long together. So I just was like, man, listen, y'all, I kind of fell back from the bakery.
Okay.
But I come in, I do my videos and stuff, but I really kind of fell back from my input. Like, I had more input, I had more ideas.
Okay.
And then, I had more passion for what we was doing. But, me and my mom, we argue so much. Man, let me go find me something else to do, So I started doing other little things. The podcast was like initially like was me and my daughter. Right?
Okay.
I be feeding her in the high chair. I did this thing like breakfast with baby podcast where I just be, but I ended up doing like maybe a few hundred episodes or whatever, just tapes, doing stuff like that. And then it kind of like gradually moved into me doing these live streams in the bakery. I was doing the podcast, then stuff kind of got slow at the bakery, so I went back to the bakery, and maybe about a year or two ago, we started doing, about a year and a half, we started doing we come with the cake jars.
Okay.
right? Where we put the cake inside the jar.
Okay.
All right, so that's just like how it's like, okay, I know that I know I got a market online. It's people that want to support us, but we just never really had the product for them. We I'm gonna say that maybe around the time that we opened, well, I'm gonna say maybe like 2015, 2016, maybe 2016, 2017, right? I was mailing the whole pound cakes.
Mailing them.
Right. I was shipping them.
Okay.
So I ship them in these like cookie containers, like the tin containers,
you just tape
like
them
a
up.
whole round, like a little round whole cake. I was doing that for a few years, but it really wasn't the best. You'll send a cake and it might be
Yeah,
crumbled up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You got a hole,
It
so it
gonna be
just really
flipping,
wasn't.
you
Yeah,
know.
wasn't ideal. So I ended up. I don't know, man. It wasn't like I came up with the cake jar idea because it's already like one of the decorators. He had a cake jar business, but I see him on like Pinterest and see it on different stuff where they were putting the cake inside the jar, and so uh, when I figured, I was like, yeah, this would be a lot more ideal for the shipping stuff.
Yeah, it'd be
So
easier
yeah,
that
when
way.
we brought that out, we kind of did good. Maybe the first few months with the cake jars, but we really kind of that just was like idea, kind of like out of necessity. It just kind of got slow. We was looking for different stuff.
Yeah, different avenue.
Right, right, and so that's where that came about. And I might have did that for about a year, but even that, man, that got slow for a little bit. And then we came, and then I started packaging the slices. So I've been doing that for about the last 2 months,
Okay.
and doing the pound cake slices and shipping that out. And I don't know, we had a couple viral videos. I'm gonna say that too. We had a couple viral videos in the last month or two, and so it just kind of been crazy.
Well, I'm
with
gonna tell
that
you.
stuff.
Look,
Yeah.
from the outside looking, I'm gonna tell you why why I viewed the video.
Right.
The way your mom was talking to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But just the internet kind of fun, cause it's like they can really make anything go viral,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then they can really make anything
Not.
disappear,
Yeah.
right? And so I don't know. I feel like I've been on both sides of the coin, right? And so I never everything that I've been doing the same stuff for about 10 years. Cause
Okay.
even in like 2014, 2015, 2016, maybe I started doing the videos like 2018. We were viral,
Okay.
right? And we was and it was and then it was kind of like, I think when COVID came, I think I probably was doing stuff maybe against the agenda,
Okay.
maybe, and yeah, and that kind of
Oh, it kind of slowed it down a little bit.
not kind of,
It did.
yeah. Even on TikTok, I had a TikTok page with maybe like with like 300, maybe like 300,000 followers,
Really?
right? Yeah, and
It shut it down.
they didn't shut it down, but I couldn't get into the page for like 3 years.
Oh, I got you.
And I was and like I started another. I ended up making another page, right, and ran that page up to like 160 something. But I always be sending messages about this other page. Like I got this other page
I got
here. I'm trying to get it, and it just, man, it took me about. But after about 3 years, I ended up getting the page back though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so now I got two TikTok page. Yeah,
Okay.
but I might have just got that page back like last year sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went against the agenda.
I don't know. You know how you gotta, stuff happen. You be like, man, what happened? Cause it's really no manual, and so like a lot of like my internet knowledge really kind of like anecdotal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like when I know if you put certain stuff, if you go to talking about certain stuff, or
Yeah.
they'll, you know what I mean? They'll have you with 20, 30 views.
Man, I just seen something that I witnessed recently. I had one that went viral. Then I posted something similar to it, and they sent me a note. They sent me a note like Instagram. I'm not Instagram, but TikTok did. I was like, I said, what is this? I thought it was something, somebody playing
Yeah.
a bot,
Right.
but it was something similar to what you were saying. So it's like an algorithm where you can't you can't be too known too fast without someone being the gatekeeper for it.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense too.
See what I'm saying? Somebody has to be in
Right.
control of that
Right.
or whatever. So I was like, okay, I see what's going on. I'm gonna just
Yeah. So and you really. So I just play the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I kind of had to learn like in real time, and you hit your head, but cause that's me, man. When I started the podcast, I'm like, man, I'm looking at Joe Rogan out here. I'm like,
Right.
I can do that stuff. You talking about? I know. So I done read a couple books and stuff. Or shoot. No, they
It's a
ain't.
gatekeeper, man.
Yeah. That ain't for
And the thing is, you have certain people that get to a certain point. It's just when you have, because the thing is, people don't realize when in a podcast game, as long as I've been in it, and the little bit that I know, it takes, it's a team of people, right? And then, but it's always an entity that wants full control of it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, like for instance, like the Joe Rogan, when he signed that $300 million, whatever the deal was, the thing is, they wanted control of all his episodes. So it was like at that time he had like 1,000 episodes out.
Right.
So they had to go back and revise all these episodes because if he said anything anti-Semitic, if he said anything about transgender, if he said anything about any sexuality, whatever, they came back and said, well, we gotta censor him. So now it's like, who really controls your content?
Right.
So yeah. So so what made you even like just get into it?
And
you see you got in early too.
Yeah, and then, I got in like during the boom, when everybody kind of was sitting down.
Right.
I might, but I don't know, man. I felt that I got caught up in that narrative, like the internet is gonna like bring in it's gonna be the truth bearer for the world or whatever. And I don't know. I probably just got caught up in some
right.
And so that's really what, I was just influenced by some other, just different out of the box type, you know what I mean, podcasts or whatever. So I'm like, all right, well, man, because I don't know. I'm more now. I'm just soliciting.
Yeah, that makes sense. I said you strictly is like I ain't dealing with none of that shit.
Yeah, it's just because it's just you. I kind of see it, and it's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
So I don't think whatever going on probably been going on. Well, not even probably, it's probably been going on. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the AI age now.
Right.
The AI age is nothing but the internet age.
Right.
How it first came out, say, well, this is going to do this, it's going to do this. It's going to eventually trickle down and be like the same exact thing.
Right. What you think about the AI?
So everybody thinks it's going to be like the movies and all that,
Right.
The rise of the AI, take over humans. No, it's never going to do that.
Right.
I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to have a presence. I think AI always had a presence.
Right.
But it's just prevalent now and it's more active because cars, cell phones, cameras, everything had AI technology in it. Google, you say something in the phone, that's AI. We're just now we having robots and cars and that's,
What you think about it as far as like content creation?
Well, now, so the thing, it's going to be easy.
Right.
It's two sides of that. So in terms of content creation, when you put something out, is it really going to put that exactly what your intent is out? Does that make sense?
Right.
So if your intentions was, say, for instance, like you went down to the agenda conversation and say you wanted to put that out and you got AI to edit it or whatever,
right,
and distribute it to the world, you look at it, be like, that's not what I meant. But so it's like they might redirect it to how whatever the agenda.
But you don't think over time though it get more advanced and it get more, you know what I mean?
Well,
simplistic for you to be able to really be able to, like express what you're trying to do. I guess artificially.
Because the thing is, we don't even know what's real.
Right.
Right now, in this day and age, we really don't know what's real.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could be walking past people. We think they're people. They probably be robots.
Right. Right.
That's the day and age, so we don't know what's real. Right. Information.
Yeah, whatever we come across the screen.
We don't know what's real.
Yeah, right.
If somebody could call your phone that sounds like a family member, identical, same information, everything, and it could be something fake, like you don't know what's real, right? So we in that day and age of I guess technology and people misusing it. You have trolls, you have people that's in the dark rooms that don't have a life. They just, just like to mess people's lives up.
Man, I feel like they got some AI trolls too. They got to. Man, I done had some trolls on my page that were leaving comments that was just like, so the comments this long on where you gotta scroll and it's like multiple on everywhere. It's like this can't be no real person.
They're just sitting there writing.
Yeah, this can't be. This got to be some chat GPT trolling or something going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That conversation, I need to bring somebody
and
on
it'd
here.
Be like that, and it would be like I had a troll like that, and I was under attack for like 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, and then it just disappeared.
Just after you?
Yeah, man. I'm talking about they was on every post, and they was just going in, and they was just going in on me. But it was like, it seemed personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it was like, damn, this one, do they know me or something? But man, they was doing like, I'm talking about long. You'll be scrolling, but you'll be reading it, and it'll be like, what? It's not just a bunch of gibberish. They was Jonathon act like he living off of it. They was just going in, but it'll be long, and you'll be like, man, this can't be no real person.
Damn, that's scary, man.
That. Yeah, and then it just disappeared.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Look, man. And that was in the DMs or that was just in the comments?
Nah, that was in the comments. It was in the comments.
Damn.
And it was like every post. So, but I mean, I got a lot of followers too, like especially like on Facebook. So I do like I got some trolls that's I'll be like, man, this one been trolling me for about 7 years.
No, you got a lot of hate. No, wrong. You got a lot of haters.
yeah, I guess that's
with success comes with haters, bro.
Come with it, right?
That's part of it, But writing messages and books and paragraphs.
I'm talking about, it was like, it's no way this could be no real. I was like, man, it's got to be a computer, AI, some AI stuff going on.
It might be an X, man. You know.
Right? I don't know. Yeah, no telling. I couldn't pinpoint it though. I was like, man, I just don't know. I ain't got no. Which one? I couldn't pinpoint. I was like, nah, I ain't got an X like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what you think the future is? I know I asked you, are you gonna eventually take over? But what you think the future is in terms of do you think baking, having essential bakeries, are they still gonna survive?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah, cause cause the bakery really more local anyway, right? Cause it's that way you get something fresh.
Right. Yeah.
But and so for me though, like I'm really kind of trying to figure out the innovative ways to become like a national bakery or a nationwide bakery. You know what I mean? Being that most bakeries usually is a local industry, But I don't know. I think it's just kind of like just leveraging the fame. If people buy anything,
absolutely.
Yeah, you just gotta
market it right.
Yeah.
You market it right, and you can get the product to the consumer.
Yeah, they'll try it
fast.
They will.
They're gonna repeat that. They're gonna tell somebody, and now you got two, and now you got basically. You're selling. It's like, I don't want to make this comparison, but it's like you're selling dope out the trunk.
Yeah, right. Nah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, so it's just product. It's all the same.
Yep.
Slanging CDs or something, all that stuff. I wanted to be a rapper. Maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of this stuff really is especially out here in Texas and stuff.
Yep.
We was all independent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so sure, that's what I was trying to be a rapper 20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, we was doing our own stuff.
What was your rap name, man?
Jono X.
Okay. So y'all had a group?
Yeah, we was a group, the fam, right?
Okay.
R.I.P. Mussolini, he passed. But yeah, man, we was a little local. We had a little buzz.
Okay.
Yeah, man, about 20 years ago. And so, like a lot of it's guerrilla marketing, back, especially for, you know, we was out the trunk.
Okay.
We'll press up our own CDs.
Yeah.
And get in ride to Austin or something.
And go pass them out.
We be out there, selling CD in the Fiesta parking lot or something. Pull up to this Walmart.
Yeah.
This was, and so that's really how we came up. And so sure, it's just kind of like most of the same tactic. You just got to get out. You just got to be in their face with it.
Right.
You know
And let them see what it is. Because people, like you said, people are, they will purchase if somebody else purchases it.
Yeah, they don't know what they want till you show it to them. People don't know that's Steve Jobs. People don't know what they want till you show it to them.
I'm telling you, show it to them, bro.
You can catch them, right.
I saw somebody buy that. I want one.
Yeah.
They don't even know why they want it. They just saw somebody else buy it.
And so a lot of times, too, though, and even that, man, a lot of times it be who will grind harder. You know, you can have two people with the same product.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get two different results from them too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's just sometimes just be like how you putting it out there, you getting it out there, perform. I just look at all that as like just the grind.
Yeah, marketing, man. Yeah. That's like you said, it's like guerrilla marketing. Yeah, man. So give me the flavors. You gave me two of them. You said the banana, the pie.
Oh well, we got the cake for the pound cakes. We got some. We got this butter pound cake. A lemon pound cake, 7-Up, Sakatumi pound cake, the strawberry soda pound cake. That's like the 7-Up pound cake.
Okay.
Got a marble chocolate, red velvet pound cake with the cream cheese icing. And we got this caramel pecan butter pound cake. So that's just the pound cakes. And then it's a layered cake too. So like with the cake jars and like the birthday cakes and stuff, it's a butter, lemon, pineapple, strawberry, wedding cake. Sakatumi, a marble chocolate, a red velvet with cream cheese, and an Italian cream with cream cheese icing. And we got the German chocolate and the carrot cake. We got all that stuff too, yeah.
Damn, you got all them cakes, man?
Yeah, about 20 flavors.
And you eat none of them?
The cakes, I ain't gonna lie.
You get tired of them?
Well, I ain't gonna lie and say I don't eat it because I be eating it. The way I eat it is, it's like you don't eat it, right? Because you just cutting like little piece. You might eat a little scrap.
Tasting it.
Yeah. And so you like, man, I don't even eat this stuff.
Yeah, you taste it.
Yeah, but you didn't really ate 2, 3, 4 slices.
Right.
Out the day, off little scraps and stuff. You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay, so we gotta go pass over there, man, Yongs, man. What's the address over there again?
Yeah, 14583 Main Street. Man, out of Broward. I don't know why in Broward, but I ain't come from over there. I really was in the streets. But we gotta get you some cakes over here to you. But 14583 Main Street.
We gonna pass over there, man. We gonna pass over and check it out. I'm gonna give me a taste. Cause when you said pound cake, so my grandmother used to cook this pound cake, and it goes back. My mind just goes back when I first bit into that buttery pound cake, man.
Right.
With a little icing on it, and if the icing is just hard enough. And the pound cake is juicy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep coming back for one. Just give me another cake. Bring me one every Monday.
Right. Yeah.
And she used to have one on the table every week.
Yeah. With the little thing you pull out from the top. Yeah.
So when you say pound cake, that would takes me back to that. So.
Yeah, we get that a lot. A lot of people, it's nostalgic for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Man, it tastes like my grandma right here. Yeah. So we've been getting a lot of that. Get a lot of feedback like that.
That's good, man.
Right.
Man, I'm glad you came up, man. I gotta come over there to the bakery. That's one. Two, I gotta learn how to bake.
Yeah, right.
So learn how to bake.
Yeah.
So guys, look. I know y'all look hungry because everybody comes up here. They talking about, every time we have a show, this is what they do. They be like, man, let's go get something to eat.
Yeah.
So we gonna go to Yongs Bakery on Main. Check them out. It's the weekend too. It's Peer Review Homecoming this weekend.
Yeah, sure is. Right?
So when this airs, the homecoming had just passed on Saturday because this is gonna air 2 days after.
You going down there?
I'm gonna go down there.
Okay.
I'm gonna represent. I'm gonna go down. Even though I went to Southern.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
But PV last night I was out, and a couple of the people that's running for government positions.
Okay.
They invited me, and they all went to PV. And I had a good time. I enjoyed myself,
Yeah, right.
I didn't realize that Southern wasn't the only HBCU that had a great homecoming.
Yeah, I think all of the HBCU homecomings, though, probably worth, you know.
Let's going out there, checking it out, tailgating,
Right.
checking the game out, whatever, you know. So I'm gonna be out there tonight also. I'm just gonna give me a drink or whatever. What time y'all close? What the hours?
We 8 to 6, 8 to 4 on Saturday. So
Okay.
Tuesday through Saturday, but 8 to 6 o'clock. We up in there, but we up there all the time. You have the light on, we up in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, man. So that's what it is, man. I'm glad you came up, man. I gotta get out of here, but man, make sure you guys go hit up Yongs Bakery over there. It's getting around Thanksgiving time, so
Oh yeah.
so it's time. If you can't cook no sweets, go hit Yongs up. It's also Christmas time, so Christmas, a lot of people like a lot of sweets: pecan pie, pound cake.
Pound cake, yeah.
What's that one you said? Pineapple,
Yeah,
cream
pineapple,
cheese.
cream cheese pie, sweet potato pie, all of that. Pecan pies. We got all of that stuff. They doing all of that over there at Young's Bakery.
Okay, so they do all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they doing the traditional soul.
Yeah. We got all that. Sweet potato pies, pecan pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay, you got it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That's a little secret over there. I didn't know that.
Right.
Man, okay, I gotta hit that up, man. So, man, I gotta get out of here, but shouts out to my sponsor, 605 Adult Beverages, also Red Core Universe. Much love to you guys. Guys, look, I gotta go pay the light bill, so I gotta get up out of here. I'm glad you came up here, Jonathan. Jonathan, one more time, your Instagram and the location of the bakery.
Yeah. Oh, I think I changed. Well, I think my Instagram might have changed the name. I know one of them is Jonathon, Jonat. I'm gonna have to look at this one. I just changed my. But man, you can find us, man, on Young's Bakery. Anyway, y'all can see us on Instagram. I'm on this on Instagram, Jonathon, Jonathinn with 6 N's after that, and then I don't know, I got co-pay. Man, you can find us TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Put in Young's Bakery, you'll catch us somewhere. You'll see some Miss Young videos going viral somewhere. Yeah,
absolutely.
We not hard to find at all.
Y'all gonna have a cooking show. I can see it.
Yeah, we got man. They've been trying, man. The people been trying to get us on for years, but man, my mama don't got no.
Oh, she don't
Hollywood.
do that.
Yeah, she ain't got no Hollywood aspirations, right? I ain't no fucking a movie star. Yeah, and so I don't know, or she just don't really know how. It's some big name people too. Been on our line. She wouldn't know them.
She just keep it normal.
Yeah, she wouldn't know the biggest name in Hollywood if I told her. So I don't give a shit. I don't know who that is.
She's doing her passion, man, and that's a beautiful thing, man. People doing it in that passion. They don't worry about the external.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and you ready? Yeah, you ready? It is some rare stuff to see when you really kind of think about it.
Yeah, because they ain't worry about the outside.
Yeah.
The interference. They worry about what they love to do, and they're going to do it to the best of their ability.
Right.
So, yeah, man. So I got to get out of here. So, guys, look, man, y'all know where we are. I'm Mr. DJ KO and Culturally Distinct. Y'all already know every time y'all see me in the streets. I thank you guys. Last night, a couple people blessed me, man. Look, y'all say y'all saw the podcast. Y'all saw a couple of clips and whatnot. Yeah, man, we're going to keep bringing good content to you guys, man. So I appreciate you guys. Look, word of the day is pound cake.
All right, yeah.
Pound cake. That's the word of the day, man. Guys, I love you guys, and you can't do nothing about it. Peace out.
Yeah, that was cool.